And we're live. Hello, everyone. Oh, I should probably move OBS. We're streaming ourselves right now.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Here we go, Deep Cave. Here we are. All right. All right, well, hello, everyone. Welcome to Playotic Games for the finale of our Monday game.
Fiddle?
The finale?
The fiddle. Yeah.
The finally.
The finally. I like that.
So let's go ahead and do one last introduction with everyone. Nelly, let's start with you, and please tell us all about your stream, as this will be your last Playotic stream, because you were nice enough to guest for us.
Of course. I'm so happy and sad. It's a very bittersweet moment. It's been so fun. This has been my 9th episode on this campaign. I've been here in the past for prior events, and hopefully I will be back. I'm sure when we do other one-shots or charity big events, I will be more than happy to come back. But of course, I stream myself. I'm 0077 with a license to kill with kindness. And I will be streaming on Wednesday. I'll stream something. I have no idea what it is yet. I have a community poll. But thank you guys so much. I really hope you guys will enjoy this finale. Yes. I do have finale pizza myself, Monkey Man. Go ahead, Mookie. Why don't you go next? Since you're holding your pizza.
There it is.
Hi, just me or my channel or what are we doing?
All of it.
Everything.
All of it. Okay. Hi.
Social
You know me.
security
You love
number.
me. I've been here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I know,
But you love me. I've been here for so long with the Playotic community. My name is Mookie Monster, and I am playing Jackie, the Herringon Paladin. And this will not be my last time on Playotic streams, because I am coming back later for other stuff that we have in the works. And if you want to catch me anywhere else besides Playotic, I have my own channel, Mookie Monster. And currently I'm on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but that is up for change into the future. Tuesdays, Thursdays, every other Saturday. And I just do a wide variety of stuff. And coming up tomorrow, I'm probably going to be playing some Binding of Isaac. So, yeah. And Dylan.
I'm Dylan. I'm playing Sephiroth tonight. I don't know what's gonna happen, but last time I where's my sword? I grabbed the MacGuffin and I made it out. I don't have I used to stream on my own channel. Is it the Nart? I don't even remember anymore.
Oh my god, you had the whole
I
logo
don't know if
made
it's
and everything.
the one Nart. I mean, there's a billion different times I have to make that name on things, but
The
Fair point.
underscore Nart.
It was the underscore
Nart.
You're the underscore unit.
Thank you, Nelly, for knowing my Twitch name better than I do. I try to do charity streams at least once a year, but it hasn't happened in a few years because things have been crazy. But then that leaves the last one is Sumner.
Yeah. My name is Sumner. I go by Tummy Numner online on all platforms. If it's not known to anyone else, I'll be stepping back from Playotic's streaming, and I'll be just on the Playotic podcast every Wednesday on YouTube. I decided to take my OnlyFans seriously, and I'm going to go full time now. So yeah, that's what
I didn't know you were announcing that. I will be also stepping back so that I could manage his OnlyFans, mostly taking the pictures and holding the camera. But
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So thanks everyone. Sign me the fuck up, says Gold Spark. I love you. That was a joke for those who are too excited. So thank you everyone for being here. This is the finale of the final game on Monday. The finale, if you will. All right. This is our 9th game, so I say finally, but honestly, it's been a pretty nice little chunk of story. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. If my players have nothing, is not a joke, says Golden Mug. Love that. So, here we go. Do you mean for the bits? Okay, sorry. Gonna read my own stuff, not chat, for 2 seconds. So in this epic tale, our heroes have been ripped from their dimension only to discover a realm where UNT natives have been invaded by a neighboring empire. They were sent on a mission to recover a sacred ruby artifact that is said to hold the key to the UNT's survival. The Fang Druids demanded back for the safe recovery, in exchange for the safe recovery of Zatsu, the Yuan-Ti refugee leader they got to know earlier. Upon entering the hollowed-out mountain of the Golden Scales, they dove deep beneath the cold gray water and found the ruby statue being guarded by a gargantuan serpent. Through quick thinking and with the help of two brothers, they were able to trick the serpent into breaking the statue free when it crashed into the wall, aiming for the giant shark Sephiroth had polymorphed into. When they returned to shore, the commanding miner Earl demanded that they turn over the spoils per the job requirements, but Jackie successfully bribed them for their silence. As our heroes get back into the carts to be gently pulled upward back where they came from, what were only pebbles before, stalagmites suspended from above begin to fall and crash down, shaking the wooden platform and the tracks these carts are suspended on. Give me just a moment.
I'm hanging by a moment here with you.
As the cart you're in is about halfway up, you see the opening from where you came through. There are lanterns shaking and falling to the ground, creating fires that the citizens are frantically putting out. From behind you, downward, you see the workers are on the rumbling wooden platform, and they're scrambling to get into the carts like you did. And they're being pulled, but the weight of these workers in these carts behind you are slowing down your progress upwards. More and more stalagmites fall, whooshing by you, damn near life-threatening. And actually, on that note, we're going to make a dexterity saving throw as rocks continue to fall from everywhere.
And everyone is dying. Rocks fall, and everyone is dying.
First nat 20 of the night. I got
Hell yeah.
total.
Nat 20.
Nat 20?
But we're on
I-
the same cart, so it's all good. We could just like piggyback on that, right?
This is a pretty, it's a good, and I believe everyone has inspiration from the last game. So keep that in mind moving forward. And I believe Monkey Man granted guidance on top of someone else. I think it was Dylan. I'm sure Monkey Man will tell me if I'm wrong, but
I'm pretty sure it's Dylan too.
pretty sure
Yes,
it's Dylan.
I have guidance as well.
Awesome.
Which,
Okay.
I am going to use because my total right now is an 8.
8. Okay. What was Juming's?
15.
15. Okay. So,
With guidance, that's a 10.
so Jackie is looking back at Earl, who has just narrowly missed a stalagmite and jumps into the cart. As the stalagmite falls to crush on her, Ju Ming is able to pull her away as you both escape narrowly this crashing rock that lands and crushes inside of the side of the cart. Sephiroth, however, you will take 10 bludgeoning damage as a large boulder comes over and hits you on the side of the head and crushes on your shoulder. And as you're looking up, and the cart is beginning to rumble, and you're being pulled up further and further, and slowly, an even larger stalagmite falls down, whoosh, and destroys the track that you're about to go onto. You're about 20 feet from the exit, and is being pulled towards this drop-off. The chain wasn't destroyed, but it's still pulling these carts for where there is no more track. You now have 15 real seconds, barring any description of what you're doing, before we begin to make another dexterity saving throw. 15, 14, 13, 12.
I'm immediately gonna hop out of the cart and go run over and try to warn the others that they also need to.
Wait, are we on a moving cart?
You're
or we
being
reached
pulled
the
up
end?
right now. You're on a narrow track. There are some wooden platforms to the side you can jump off of, but there's no one to help besides the people that are currently in your cart, which is Juming and Sephiroth.
I will follow the lucky bunny.
You'll follow the lucky bunny? Well, Juming, that means you are suspended on the side of the cart. Are you trying to shimmy and go down the track where the other people are? And right now, keep in mind, your cart is slowed down by the weight of the miners that are also being pulled by the same chain. 11, 10.
How much distance between me and the ground?
You in the ground, hundreds of feet. You in the platform, about 18 feet now. 9,
Hundreds and fifties of feet.
8,
Yeah.
7.
I'm going to cast
swing
Bless on
myself
us.
over.
I'm gonna cast
Swing
Bless on
myself.
us. Okay, so everyone gets a D4 plus
Yes,
on top of any skill check.
Whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, which is up to a minute, you can add a d4 to that. So it's
Okay,
guidance
perfect.
on top of
Awesome.
guidance, basically.
You all now have guidance on top of your inspiration. 6, 5, 4,
I take out any rope that I have and give it to the other workers and have them time themselves. And I want to try to throw the other end of the rope to. Are there other people on the other platform away from us?
You see people not paying attention to this entryway at all. All you see is the fire beginning to build on the yurts and stuff. The center pillar inside of the emptied out mountain has completely broken in half. And people are just running from left to right to the exit right now. And you throw the rope, and you see one of the miners catch it, but you have the other end still.
You said it's like 18 feet away from us?
It's about 15 feet now. The gap is 10 feet. You have 5 more feet of track before you fall.
Okay, well, I am going to use.
I will assume you jump if you do not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
3, 2.
So I'm going to press the number 2 button on my cube of force, which allows non-living matter cannot pass through the barrier. Walls, floor, and ceilings can pass through at my discretion.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so...
Am I close enough to, like, swing into this cube? Or did I get ready to get out too soon?
So, what is your intent with that before I misdescribe something?
To keep rocks from falling on me.
To keep rocks from falling on you. I love it. Okay, perfect. 1, everyone make a dexterity saving throw as the cart begins to fall off of the chain and the track. Beneath you, a black abyss, which you can only imagine has spiky rocks at the bottom.
Nice.
Guidance
And you
is
get to
plus
add a
the
D4 to
D4.
that. Yep.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, let me add that D4, but I think I'm
21.
21 makes
16.
it. I'm sorry, Jackie?
20.
16.
16, Juming?
30-20.
Dirty 20. Okay, Juming and Sephiris, you're able to jump successfully. You feel a guidance push you further than you would have, and you're able to land gently on your feet. Jackie, you barely make it. You make it with your feet, and as you're about to fall back, Sephiris grabs your wrist and pulls you in. But you see as you're pulling her in, you see that the other track of miners is coming towards that edge behind you. There are families and people running to the exit, the only exit of this caverned out mountain. There's fire that's building in the room. The dust from the rubble and ceiling falling from the cavern is filling this room with dust, and the top of the entire cavern is filled with this black smog. Absolute mayhem.
I still have the rope in my hand.
You still have the rope in your hand.
I'm gonna try to find the nearest thing that I can to tie the rope to.
Okay, you find that the base of the yurt has metal rods that are sturdy enough that you think.
Okay,
You
and I tie the rope up, and like I previously said, I told the other workers to either get themselves ready to climb if they need to, or tie the rope to themselves.
Okay.
So that way we can pull them up after, if need be.
Okay. As these approach, anyone else plan to do any action before I interrupt?
Where did we land? Did we make the jump?
You guys all made the jump. You and Juming are about 5 feet from the exit where that leads down into the cavern.
Okay.
Okay, how far are we from Jackie exactly?
Within arm reach.
Should we help her?
It's only like a 5x5 like entrance. It's very small.
Yeah, I'll help Jackie.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Help
just
me
a little
pull them up.
halfling. I'm just a halfling, but I'll give it my all.
All right, so there's Sephiris, this normal-sized person, and 2 tiny things that are like, all right, men, we can support all of your weight.
Sisters. All right,
All right.
sisters.
Yeah, we're the sisters.
Sisters. We got this.
All right, we're about to see a TPK on our hands, everyone. So, no, I'm kidding. So these carts are going up, and you hear the scared mutters of these miners, and the carts begin to fall off, and you hear these loud metal clangs echo down into the cavern, and these men are jumping for the edge on their own dexterity saving throws. 2 of them immediately hit the side, miss the rope, and fall down as you hear their screams echo throughout. And about 3 men, including Earl, actually hit the rope, and they slam on the side of on the side of where the entrance drops off. And this sudden burst of weight just brings the rope down. Everyone make a strength check.
Ooh.
Is this within the same minute?
Yes.
Okay,
Nice.
so we get to add a D4 to it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Ooh, plus a D4?
Yes.
I don't
So-
need to, but okay.
I'm
My
a
dice?
halfling. I rolled 18. I mean, with the.
Got a 23.
So my dice was a 15. My D4 was a 3 for 18. -1 is 17.
Okay. What did you mean get?
17.
17, Jackie?
I got a 23.
23. Okay, perfect, Jackie.
Nice,
Your feet just you find your footing and you do not budge. And you be able to pull these gentlemen up. And behind you, it's just complete mayhem. These men are running, trying to just get their bearings. Like, where are we going? And some are running to their families. Some are trying to just go get their money and get the hell out of here. But you hear more and more yelling, screaming, some not bloodshed, but screaming bloody murder towards the entrance. And you hear a bunch of discord, even metal clanging. Why isn't this working? Not overlap. There we go. Loop. Let's try this. There we go. Can you all hear the music?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Who has the statue?
It is in my bag of holding.
It is in your bag of holding. Okay, perfect. Earl is gonna run by, and hit your shoulder on the way. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Do you still have the statue?
Yes.
Keep it safe. And he runs.
I'm thinking, like, don't make us regret saving your life.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Who isn't gonna? Yeah. You see people running from left to right. The column that has supported this entire cavern is breaking. You hear it rumbling, and eventually it just, and it just falls down, creating an inch, basically a walkway from where you are to the second floor of this cavern. And on the right side is the entrance where everyone's beginning to mob, and you even see the back of this mob as if they're being completely stopped. Rocks continue to fall. The fire is growing. And
Can
the
we
oxygen
see
is
any?
diminishing.
There's only one way out of here, correct?
There's one way that you know of out of here, which is the way you came in. It's like a bottleneck that leads to this huge village.
Well, I'm gonna head that direction.
No.
I was gonna say-
Is it like a hole in the wall, or is it more like a large gate?
It's a huge hole, basically a road that leads into it. No gate whatsoever.
In the midst of all of this panic, it might be Jackie's gonna try to, like, as we're walking towards everybody, like, gesture to Jew and Sepharis, be like, in the midst of all of this panic, it might be best for us to use this to our advantage to get out of here with no questions asked.
I think you're right.
I agree.
Let's make for the entrance then, or the exit, depending on perspective.
Let's just go.
Now's not the time for semantics.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just go.
So I'm assuming we're gonna try to find, like, the best way out of here without going directly, to the main entrance.
Right.
In front of all of the important people.
You hear a rumbling as you're turning right to go towards the crowd. On the left, aiming for the crowd, you see this large boulder beginning to roll slowly but accelerates. And it's aiming right for the
Indiana
crowd.
Jones.
And it's going to ramp down the center pillar, and it's aiming directly for you guys.
You said it's a pillar of fire, right?
It's a pillar of stone.
If it's non-living, like
Yeah,
stone
you got
tends to
this.
be, I'm safe.
Can it
It might
move
push
your
me.
cube? Yeah, about to say.
It can push
He's just
me,
kind of
but
like.
it can't get to me.
Yeah.
You just kind of. and then you just see the bloodshed on the right side of the people you're moving over. Anyways, I'm safe. But continue.
Which direction is the entrance?
Okay, so you came out of the cavern. To your left is the ramp that the boulder's about halfway down now, and it's beginning to pick up speed and momentum. To your right, you see the back of a very large crowd that is not moving forward.
Is there... Okay, stuff's already falling. Is there anything that Jackie could see that she could knock down in order to stop this boulder?
Name it.
Or
What are you
AMS?
looking for?
Stalactites, pillars...
Absolutely. Tons of that. Everything. There's building pieces. There's half-built pillars. There is enough loose soil in the ground. It could be compact. It could be loose, depending on where you're looking. There's plenty of stalagmites that are continuing to fall. They are not in short supply. There's everything.
All right, Jackie's gonna toss her boomerang and at anything that would help fall in front of this boulder in order to stop it.
Okay, so you roll an attack. Say attack throw. Anyone else?
There isn't anything.
The boulder's at the
Everything I
bottom
have
of
is
the
like-
ramp.
Almost everything I have is either like nothing I can do against Earth really, like a falling rock. I'm
I've got a
relying on my
16.
companions for this.
You said attack damage or just
This one too.
Just attack.
just an attack with the boomerang was a 16.
16. You hear the shink of it just slice cleanly through a stalactite like it's butter, and it crashes down, and it... Let me see, actually. It misses the boulder ever so slightly. It just crumbles over the stalactite.
Guys, we need to stop this. We need to figure something out soon.
Everything I have is... Most of my magic involves heating or cooling. It's not going to do much against a falling boulder.
It's about 50
my
feet away from the
magic-
crowd.
Yeah, all
How
of my
many feet,
magic's
Sumner?
50 feet.
50 feet. 50
Perfect.
All of my magic's deception stuff. It's not going to help in this case.
I do like the ingenuity of...
Yeah.
That's not my expertise.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't.
Everyone steps to the left.
Can I?
To the left, to the left, to the left.
Jackie, you can try that 2 more times if you have time to try it 2 more times if you wish.
All right, I will try one more time.
And you still have your rope. It was not destroyed or lost.
I'm looking around like.
I said you
I
still
mean,
have it, not don't.
How about
Oh. Okay. Go ahead.
the bottleneck? Is it just strictly because there's just so many people and
It's
the
so many.
chaos?
You cannot
Okay.
see over the crowd what is stopping these
Can't
guys.
see,
But
okay.
you hear metal being exchanged, and at this point you even hear a like an explosion in the distance.
Oh, explosion in the distance? Well. Go ahead, Jackie.
The only thing I'm thinking of at this point is like taking the boomerang and getting whatever like natural pillar that's in there, throwing it around, getting the rope, and like pulling it down.
Okay. I'm going to take from my necklace. I'm going to pull off one of the beads. I'm
Ah,
going to throw it at the boulder.
at the
Yeah.
boulder. Okay. All right, you throw it at the boulder, and it is 50 feet away. So you
Oh my gosh! If only I could have a range of 120 feet. 150 feet. Sorry, 150 feet.
All right, so the bead, and at first you think it doesn't do anything. You hear a tiny bit of glass break like a marble, clink, and all of a sudden the beat of a sun, and it fills. This room was hot before. Now it's really hot as this fireball just, and you see this molten boulder begin to just not roll, but it gets smaller as it gets more and more liquidy, and it's this lava just kind of. And it just melts right at Sephiroth's feet and quickly hardens back into a molten rock. Melting the rock entirely.
Awesome. Great job.
You
Pat,
see the
the
scared
friends on the
faces
back.
of two people behind, like protecting his family from the boulder. But you see
So
the,
the boulder
area
has
up,
been stopped.
up at the ramp is clear now.
Is there any indication that there is an exit up the ramp?
Up the ramp, it just goes into a dark cavern. You can't see past the light. It is now so bright from here, from all of the fire, and especially the molten lava thing you just witnessed, you can't see past the darkness. And it's about 100 feet up as well. Like 100 feet like up diagonally.
So it's like 50 feet forward and 50 feet up.
Is there any progress on this crowd at all? Do I see like people actually moving through?
They're getting more and more compact as they're panicking, but the same amount of people.
Okay, so
Okay.
they're not making any progress.
They're not making any progress.
Jackie is gonna whistle and summon Willow
Yes.
and send Willow up towards the cavern to get a better view, essentially.
Okay, the bird spirals up, avoiding stalactites as they're falling narrowly, and she sees at the very end a line of UNT soldiers, and you even recognize a similar face, Sutliel at the very front, stopping these humans from exiting. You see that he has a sword in both hands and a line of infantry and artillery behind him, threatening anyone who comes out. And it appears that explosion you heard earlier was a warning shot.
Well, it would appear that our friends are here, and I'm not quite sure what to do right now.
Should we try this other passage?
I think
Or
that's
should we convince these people to go up that passage?
I think that
That-
setting a diversion is a fantastic idea. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Agreed.
Okay. So, okay, so the crowd is like mostly like just civilians, like miners, like normal.
They're
people.
all civilians.
Okay. Who is the highest ranked person we've seen since we've been here? Like in this town or this mining community?
Probably the guard that Jackie was asking, who is a Goliath and is visibly 4 feet taller than everyone else, but he's about in the middle of the crowd. He's trying to escape like everyone else. But you know that there is a high-ranking member at the yurt at the top of the column, which is now destroyed.
Okay, I'm just gonna use it. With my knowledge of what I know of the uniforms here and everything like that, I am gonna use the scroll disguise self.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and be like the highest ranking authority known in
Okay.
this area that I can imagine.
Okay.
Because obviously we never met them, and I didn't see like a statue of them or whatever, but knowing like their uniforms and all that. So I go to use my disguise self. In a very large, booming voice, I say, "Everyone, there's an alternate exit up there. Follow me."
I'm going to drink one of my healing potions.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
Healing potions? Okay.
Persuasion with advantage. I love this. 27.
Nice.
27.
Nice.
Very
Hell
nice.
yeah.
The voice booms, not magically, but with authority and sincerity. The people in the front, the
we're in a
back half,
cavern.
10 people hear you. Then all of a sudden, 20 people see that 10 people have left, and all of a sudden, what turns into what was a group is now a crowd following you at following you behind every word, and you're leading them up this slanted path, up the pillar that has fallen.
Yep. So we're doing a very fast marching
Yeah,
speed.
it's frantic.
Yeah, it's very fast.
Some people are
speed.
trying to run faster than you, but they're also following you.
And I let them go ahead of me.
Yeah.
They're testing my traps, I guess. I don't know. But basically, this is totally out of character, but this is a very interesting situation.
Okay.
All right.
And okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So everyone is starting to run up. And they begin running up, and you at the very top of this cavern where the blackness meets, you all of a sudden your eyes begin to focus through the darkness. Your eyes begin to focus in the dark, and you see this. I started doing this, and I was like, "Why am I doing this?" So your eyes begin to focus, and you see this room, very very low ceiling, and other carts and stuff have been mismatched, and a lot of the ceiling has been crashed in as well. But you stop, and you see one face. A familiar face to Sepharis and Jackie. But not to Juming.
Mal?
No. Actually.
Oh.
A man in black cloaks.
This dumbass that was immune to my magic at the very beginning of all this shit.
Yep. He rolls his sleeves up, and his hands completely black. Come on, safely, come here. I know the way out. And the unnatural, as you know him, leads you up a path. Well,
Is this the only way, or is like the crowd just following him?
The crowd is behind you and going after the commander. If you stop, they stop.
Got it. Okay.
Is there another pathway, or is he just in the middle of the path?
There is a pathway. It's like a room that kind of funnels up into a tunnel that goes upwards. And
But
he
there's
is
no, like,
slowly
other way.
walking
He's like-
upwards.
He's standing in a one-way street saying, "This way, I know the way."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The other question is like, does it fork, or do I have to like? Is this like the only way?
This is the only way.
All right. That's
I'm asking the DM though, like, is there
Yeah, that's
other pathways?
You
Yeah.
can go back, or you can follow me. I know you're asking the DM, but I am here now.
like.
Okay, I'm gonna
There
go
is
up to
one
him.
way.
I'm gonna go up to him, look him straight in the eye. I'm going to place my hand on his shoulder. Actually, no, I'm not gonna touch this guy. I'm not touching him. I don't want to touch him. That's it. I'm gonna look him straight in the eye.
Yeah.
I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, and I have a -1 to my strength modifier.
We're totally breaking the fourth.
And I walk right past him.
Trust me.
I keep walking. I never stop. I never slow down. I walking the whole time. I'm just walking, and if I walk right past them, I walk right past them.
All right. Yeah, and you walk right past him, but he puts his arm out to stop you. And as you walk by, he presses on the wall, and all of a sudden a bunch of spike traps deploy in front. And then he slices in front, and all the spikes fall to the ground. And then he says, "Proceed." And
I proceed.
you hear the "what the hell is going on" from the crowd behind you. I felt safer back there. A lot of that. Who is this person? Have we even met? And they're talking to the guards behind them. Have you known this guard? Who is that? You hear confusion behind you accumulate, but still follow you. He looks to Sepharis. I trust you still have it?
I say nothing to him. I'm just ignoring him.
Good. And he continues walking up. What's you mean?
I said, I don't like. I have no idea what I don't know what you guys started talking about. We need to go.
He stops for a moment.
I don't.
He walks past Sepharis. He walks past Juming. Walks past Jackie, and he stops at the crowd. You're following a wolf in sheep's clothing. You've been deceived. Run. And he yells at them, just run. And fire begins to erupt around his feet. And then they begin to run. And then the fire dies down. Just kidding. And he goes completely up, but people are still running away. Confused. Completely confused.
Oh, they're just scattered.
They're scattering. And he looks to Sepharis. Take it out. This is it.
I walk past him and continue up the passageway.
That's the way. and he walks behind you.
I catch a. Okay, I guess I don't have anybody behind me anymore, right?
You have no one behind you. A couple of stragglers that are about 20, 30 feet away, making sure, like, should we be following? Because they know that they're going back to the bottleneck. They're stuck.
Yeah. Don't listen to them. We made it this far. Let's keep going.
Guys, come on! And you hear more people accumulated. You didn't have as many people as before, but you have about 100 people with you now. Just kind of scattered, not nearly as shoulder to shoulder as they were, but they're following. This black smoke begins to emanate from under his cloak, and it covers the ground. You can no longer see your footing. The black smoke is so thick.
Can we just kill this guy?
I'm gonna turn around and I'm just gonna say, you play with other people's lives like it's your job. I know you seem to enjoy it.
It's just my favorite part, Severus.
Of course it is.
Since we first
Only someone
met.
as deranged as you could enjoy seeing the suffering of others, and I'm going to cast Bestow Curse on him.
Okay. Is that a saving throw?
Yes, it is a Wisdom saving throw.
22.
He succeeds.
Your tricks. I didn't expect that.
Okay, I just want to keep moving forward. I go forward. I check for traps.
Check for traps. Do roll investigation. And over your shoulder, the unnatural is over your shoulder, very eager as to what you're looking at.
Okay. I think I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh.
I rolled an 11.
An 11? That's with inspiration? The DC was 10. So you sift through, and through the dirt, you feel an edge where the dirt begins to fall through once disturbed, and you find your way around it. Oh, my headphones just freaked out. Hold on. I love when it ruins suspense like that. King Steel series. Love you. You feel the edge, and you begin to lift it to try and disarm it. But it's just a wooden platform. And you flip it over, and you see a stairway down. Not a trap, but perhaps an exit. So you found it so quickly. Your little fingers fit right in there, don't they, halfling?
What? I ignore him. What can I see? Is it like just all dark?
It's completely dark, and it actually spirals down, so you can only see like 10 steps down.
Okay.
And it's very narrow.
Is there like wind gushing up, or did I hear anything or smell anything?
It is a cold dankness that is just emanating from the depths, like it hasn't been opened in thousands of years. You can't tell if it's an exit or a crypt.
Okay. I like to wave Jackie over. Like, can you look down here for help me? I mean, you have dark vision, don't you? I think, right?
1 moment. Maybe?
I don't think any of y'all have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
You do?
I know.
Oh, you're a half elf. Okay, thought you were human.
but Severus is too busy
Too busy being pissed off at this dude for being a fucking dick.
I don't think I have dark vision.
Okay, because I don't.
I do not.
Okay. I don't. Wait, I could ask like any of my men, I guess. I don't know. It's like, hey, can anybody here have a light? Like, I just want to like throw a torch down there or something.
Yeah, you can throw a torch down, and the torch just kind of begins to roll down, and you can hear and see the light about 2 stories down, and you hear it and see the light emanating not very far. But looking further and further down, you just see more and more crypt, or it's not a crypt, but I'm trying to describe like what it looks like with like the dirt and the wood supports, and these rudimentary stairs that look absolutely ancient.
So we just have this path, or these stairs is our choice.
The path begins to go up and up and up, and it's getting more and more narrow as it goes up, and then there's this stairway down. And you are already like up, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Can I ask the guys, like, where does this path lead, and see if anybody responds?
Path just leads,
like,
it's a maze up there. It's just more creatures, more traps, it's more everything.
Has
Rust
anyone ever
monsters,
seen these
serpents?
stairs before?
These stairs? No, never once. Is that an exit? I'll go first.
These were never on the maps. And go ahead.
The man you're talking to runs, guys, this way. And they begin to single file, like push each other down just to try and get out. And then all of a sudden you see the people stop. Like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden you hear the game of telephone being played, where they're like, they say it's a dead end. Can you tell them to retrieve the gold thing? The gold thing. And then all of a sudden this artifact just kind of goes from person to person to person. Thank you very much.
I've already turned around.
No. It never gets. I take it and I observe it before it gets to.
Sleight of hand before it gets to his hands.
All right. 18.
18.
Oh wait, no, 22.
Thank you very much. Oh. And you inspect it, and it is a dragon's gold dragon with his wings, and it's more like a wyvern, but it's holding out for something, and it's a golden platform underneath, slightly bigger than the red ruby statue that is in Sephiroth's bag of holding.
I was just about to ask if the art style was similar to that.
Are you piecing it together yet? We're about to change the world.
Dude, give that to Sephiroth.
Oh, I've already turned around and left.
You're leaving
I said
downward?
a little while ago, I turned around and leave.
You turn around?
Yeah, if our UNT friends are at the entrance, like, the crowd was the only thing keeping us apart, they're no longer there.
Wait,
I don't,
Sephiroth, come back!
I'm not dealing with that guy.
I'm gonna take you by force! My damn ankle!
I tell the men to retreat.
Retreat! And they begin coming out of the stairway very quickly, and they're just piling down back to where they were, hoping that maybe they made headway. At this point, part of the ceiling and even the exit to the cave has collapsed in on itself. Even the ramp is starting to break from all the weight being put on it.
So, I just need some clarification.
Yes, sorry, a lot's happening.
We have technically two exits. We have the way that the Unnatural is trying to take us, and we have the entrance that the UNT were at.
And so, the stairway that you guys found led to an empty, basically a dead end, a room that housed an artifact that he was apparently looking for. There's more pathward up, but I'm going to give you a little bit of a cheat code. It goes to the top of a mountain. Because that's where you're inside of a mountain. It's going to go up and up.
Yeah, but a whole bunch of mazes and monsters between.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, the way you've been describing things and what we're doing, it's been a little confusing.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm sorry.
So, where is Sephiroth at currently? Is Sephiroth trying to leave out through the UNT exit area?
Yeah, I like hearing him say, "Tell them to retrieve the gold thing." I'm like, all right, this isn't where we need to go. I'm done dealing with this guy. She turned around and was like, our UNT friends were at the entrance. There was a big mob between us. A big mob's not there anymore. I'm going that way.
Right.
So while people were retrieving that golden statue, she's already walked away.
Jackie is going to look to Juming and say, hold on to that tightly. We need to go back to Sephiroth.
How heavy is this thing? Just to ask.
It's pretty heavy. It's about like 30 pounds, but it's not unmanageable.
All right.
Do not let that person have it. They are not good. direct these people to leave out the way that we are already going for their own safety. But we must return to Severus.
Okay. Let's go, man.
Everyone is piling and running past you as you guys walk down this pathway.
Yeah.
You're looking for where the man was, but all of a sudden you no longer see him. He's nowhere to be found.
Don't care. Let's go.
That's perfectly
Let's keep
fine.
going.
You guys walk down and you guys meet at the back of the crowd where everyone's recongealing as this crowd is just getting more and more angry and scared. Rocks are beginning to fall, big ones, small ones, even like injuring people. And you just hear, "We're gonna die in here!"
We don't have we have all these mines and there's no like explosives just to like blow up this place bigger?
You look around and you see a bunch of tools, but you also think that any explosive they use wouldn't be just in clear sight.
Yeah.
So you want to go look for them? Explosions
The thing is-
might
I look
compromise
around-
structures more.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's a little difficult because technically these people that are trying to escape are also part of the people that that we're helping the UNT
Mhm.
defeat.
Yes.
Yeah, but
So it's like they're innocent people, yes, but it's a conundrum of moral code right now.
yeah, but ultimately they're just people that just try to get a paycheck and going back home. I mean, at the end of the day, that's all they care about. They don't care about all this other stuff. At least for the most part, the people that we're working with now.
So had Severus, having left while people were venturing in to get this golden statue, has she made it back to the because she was kind of on her own.
Who? Nil?
Severus.
Severus. Oh, so you went... I thought you went down the path. That's what I said. No?
I went back the other way. So
you turned around twice?
When the group was like heading into the crypts and he was like, bring me this golden thing or whatever.
Right.
Severus, I mean, maybe people followed her, but it wasn't like leading that way.
Are you going up or down?
The way down, the way she came.
Right.
To her
The
UNT friends that were at the entrance.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to beat through the crowd to go
Yes.
see Suit Liao. Okay.
Yes.
Is anyone
The way we
following her
came
to do
in.
so? Jackie or Juming,
My
are you
monitor
sticking
just
behind or are you
randomly
sticking with
turned off.
Severus?
No, I mean, she's so far ahead. I don't think I could catch up, right?
You could
So-
probably catch up if you wanted to. What's up, Jackie?
Okay, I need clarification on the chain of events that have happened to make sure we're all on the same page.
Of course, yes. So the chain of events. We went up the path, got the gold statue that the unnatural seemed excited about, and then disappeared. Once Juming took it. So Juming has the statue, the dragon statue, and Severus has the ruby statue, the ruby artifact that belongs to the UNT. The unnatural man has disappeared into black smoke. He's completely gone. Everyone is going back down the path and going towards the bottleneck where that main entrance is, where all the civilians are trying to leave right now. Severus's plan is to
I
meet
thought the
up.
civilians all followed us.
They ran
and
past
then-
you guys.
So
Not
from-
all of them came with you.
If I can explain how I've been hearing it.
Yeah.
Most everybody, because there's so many people, started following Juming, who I don't know if she's still in disguise form right now,
Right.
up the path
I am. I'm still
to
disguised.
exit out of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And before we entered this path up the mountain, Severus turned around to ignore the unnatural and go back towards the UNT entrance area.
Exactly.
Okay.
And people have been
So-
kind of everywhere. Civilians, like half of them went to follow Juming, but a lot of them were turned back when the unnatural was really weird to them. And then some of them came. So they're kind of running everywhere. They're frantic.
All right. How if I'm just gonna yell and hope to direct orders? You, like that group.
Mhm.
You guys, find some tools. You guys, find some explosives. You, Look for.
Okay.
So I started giving order. I started barking orders to hopefully like calm down the chaos.
Okay.
And my ultimate goal is just to blow up this hole to make it bigger.
Okay. All right. They go to get those tools, and you don't see them back for a minute or two. But Sepharis is making a beeline through the people, just kind of going shoulder to shoulder, kind of trying to get to the front stage of a concert, which is very difficult. And you eventually make your way. Jackie, are you following Sepharis, sticking with Juming, or doing your own thing?
I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Juming, I'm assuming, still has the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The statue, yes.
The gold statue
Sepharis
has the other thing.
is aware of the gold statue? Or no?
I'm aware that he wanted a gold thing. I don't know if I can't remember if he said statue or if he just said artifact or something. But
He said artifact.
He said the gold thing.
yeah,
It's a gold thing.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. It's a statue, but I know there's a gold thing and he wanted it. I don't know who has it. I don't know what's up with it. But if he wants it, I don't want to be a part of it.
I'm gonna say that she sees that Juming kind of has things decently under control for right now, but she's gonna go try to catch up with Sepharis, but as she does so, she's gonna, like, as she goes by people, be like, go here, go there, the threat is gone, just be like, I'm going over here, but you go do that, go do that, go do that. And she's gonna go catch up to Sepharis and tell her, Sepharis, Juming has what looks to be a part of this ruby statue.
Then we should keep them apart, shouldn't we?
See, that is what I don't know.
All we had to do was retrieve this for the Fang. If that man wants these things together, I don't want them together.
That may be, but I do not know. We're supposed to help the Fang and get their city back to them, and so if that means putting these together, then we should do that, but at this point I do not know. Nil hired the unnatural to help her, and in turn brought us to also help. And if that means that the unnatural wants this to happen in order for that to happen for Nil, then maybe that is what we need to do. But for now,
not some other deal he's made with someone else. You saw the young man that walked into his parlor not 2 minutes after we walked out.
this is true, but for right now, we need to have them both together and safe. Not put together, but maybe in their bag of holding together.
If Juming has one, then I trust it's safe.
At this point, you've made it to the front of the crowd. The large Goliath guard that Jackie met earlier. Stop.
They will fire if they see us pass this line.
And you see Sutliel with his arms crossed and just looking. Is that you?
I walked past the line.
As do I.
What side are you on? He yells out.
I just continue walking. Okay, I'm terrible with names. Remind me, is this...
Sutliel is the one that Jackie patched his eye, right?
Yes, he's the aggressive one that was broken out of the prison.
Yep.
And he was... Last we saw him, he was captive by the Fang.
Nope, that's Satsu.
No.
Satsu. Okay.
Sutliel did not go with you guys.
That's why I need these, reminders. I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, Zatsu is the leader of the refugees, and Sutliel is that really, dangerous, reckless one.
Yeah.
He helped you guys break into the jail.
That's right. For some reason, I thought Zatsu was the dangerous one, and he came with us. No, okay. We made it to the Fang, and we made a deal, and now we need to get back there.
For Zatsu, yeah. Bless you.
For the golden scales.
Well, we're not stopping you.
Excellent. And I walk past him.
You walk past him, and you see this wind just blowing around, blowing the trees back and forth, knocking over stacks of wood. And a big shadow, just big casts from right to left. But you look up and you see nothing.
I'll look back for Jackie.
What are you doing, Jackie? You're still behind the line.
Jackie's trying to look and make sure Juming, or give some kind of signal to Juming, like, hey, we need to get out of here. So she'll probably like send a Willow over or something to be like flap in her face and be like, we need to go.
Someone follows after Sepharis thinking it's okay to go. And he walks out and immediately is pelted with an arrow. And he falls to the ground. Gah! And he gets dragged back behind the line by one of the guards.
Told you not to cross!
I go up and ask for, like, I need a status report here.
To one of the guards? Oh, one of the people. Well, a bunch of people come back with like 5 pickaxes. One guy comes in rolling some basically gunpowder, some explosive. And one guy comes up with like all the piles of rope he could find on his shoulder and drops them. Is that enough? What are you trying to do?
They won't let us out, so we gotta blow our own exit.
Where? It's gonna bring the ceiling down.
We're trying to get out of here.
Fine. Where do you want this? Oh, over there? Then he just points to the left of the of the bottleneck, where you would presume is right outside, but there's just a wall of mountain.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you know, kind of. I mean, if it's near the entrance, it's probably gonna be like a weaker spot. But far enough that like they don't get hurt.
You explain that, and they begin rolling everything kind of discreetly, rolling it through the crowd even, and they're setting up a fuse. These people know how to do this very, very well and very efficiently. This is what they do. And they are bringing this up, and they're setting it up. They're doing all of this like really strange like techniques to affix the black powder to it and setting up the fuse really quickly. Despite how scared they are, the finesse is impressive. And they are whispering to everyone to back up, so they're creating a blast zone, even setting up chairs and throwing rubble to try and prevent just the blast. And they just kind of give you a nod that says, "Give us the signal."
Thumbs up.
And they lights a torch. And you see the spark. And it'll reach there in about 30 seconds. Sepharis and Jackie. Sepharis, you're walking past, and you see a lot of UNT give you some nasty looks.
I don't care.
And they're just aiming their bows right by you, and some casters that have their weapons out. Jackie, where are you? Are you passing them as well?
I'm still right there at the line, but I stopped walking towards Sutleo.
Sutleo? Okay.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you hear an explosion behind you. And rubble just flies outward, even sending a lot of the UNT folks that were right behind waiting to fire. All of them, they get blown hundreds of feet away. And this is, your ears are just ringing from how deep and powerful this explosion was. But it blows the side of the mountain down and sends even part of it cascading into this avalanche. But some people are crushed, but the other people are able to crawl over it. They're throwing children over it. They're trying to help just get everyone out. Do you want to spring into a flurry of firing arrows as quickly as they can at everyone that is trying to escape? A lot of the arrows are piercing these citizens, but they're beginning to escape, and a lot of them are overpowering. At this point in time, you hear a massive roar over top. Wait, hold on. I got this.
Oh boy, we got a voice effect.
There we go. Over top, you see this massive red dragon that is just whoosh, and it lands on the ground, shaking the ground.
We just got out of the dungeon. Now we got the dragon's part.
You got it. And it's going to land down.
Do you complain about all the chutes and ladders?
Yep, chutes and ladders and dungeons and dragons.
Dragons devour.
And off the dragon lands, freezing everybody in their tracks.
All right, man, this is it. Get your ropes. Tie it down. Throw these weapons. They can't take all of us.
And the dragon begins to walk forward. And it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and becomes bipedal. And its beautiful red scales turn into a red vest. And you recognize this man, Ju-Ming, as the William that kept you safe in the tavern. And Sepharis, you recognize this as a version of William yourself.
Are we in the same spot? I thought Ju-Ming and I were in different areas.
Ju-Ming is at the base where the wall has been exploded and she can see everything. And Sepharis, you're like right at the base where this guy is.
Okay, so she exploded a hole
In the entire side of the
nearby
mountain.
me, but like a ways away, but not like
Y'all
at
are
the
not
other
that
side of the
far.
mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. All my men are confused now.
So, question, DM. Aside from my dream, do I know this William?
He looks identical to the William. Is it Sir William, the knight from your
Yes.
story?
Yeah.
He
Yes.
looks identical, but he is specifically the William from Ju-Ming's story. But facial everything, it is the same William.
It's quite a distance from me, though.
I believe all of you have something of mine.
What are you doing here?
I've come to retrieve what I have been promised. Yeah, I've shown you my true form, he says to everyone. So if you attack me, you'll perish. But I need not waste the time or the effort. Looks to Ju-Ming. Where is it?
I can't really hide it. It's this big item.
Ah, it's true. That's right. You're holding it like.
Yeah, I'm holding it. I'm not really hiding it. It's not like behind my back.
Well, Ju-Ming,
I'm a big
Where is
guy,
it?
but
Where is it? He looks to you and he's like, he's kind of like derping a little bit. Like, where is it? I don't see it. He puts his dragon-sized glasses on. Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh. Okay.
There it is. A monocle. Anyway,
He
so
like flicks it and like a bunch of monocles go in front of it to like zoom in.
like Spy Kid style.
Yeah, I was just thinking
That's
that.
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Nanotechnology. Anyway, so he looks to Ju-Ming.
I'm holding it pretty awkwardly now.
He puts his hand
there's
on
nothing
it
I can hide.
and tries to pull on it. May I?
I hold on to it a little longer. Like, we need to get out of here safely. That's the priority.
Safely. Have I not done
Yeah.
enough for you? I kept you safe from the king for so long in exchange for nothing? Well, it wasn't for nothing. It's for this.
No, of course, but we're in danger right now.
I'm afraid that's not my problem. And he pulls harder.
But what do I have to do after this? What can I do to guarantee my safety after this?
Do you know who caused this? All the
No.
Yuan-Ti and all the people are frozen, like, in fear of this man. In fear that he might turn back into a dragon.
Jackie, meanwhile, is just like looking at Sepharis, like back and forth from this William to Sepharis, like, the fuck's going on?
Sepharis is frozen, and you see a tear roll down her cheek.
Sepharis. Who is this man? Dragon person.
What? I'm sorry, what did you say, Jackie?
Who is that with Ju-Ming?
He can't be the same person I know. There's no way it's the same man. I don't know how he knows Ju-Ming, but we should go.
But what am I to do without? Once I give this to you, what happens to me?
He looks to you and takes your hand and takes his other hand and puts it on your cheek and kisses you very sweetly on the other cheek. I don't care.
At that moment, Jackie, you do see more tears coming from Sephiroth's eyes.
I start getting weak.
Jackie's just scared and confused.
I loosen my grip a little.
And he pulls harder, taking it successfully from your hand. I kept you alive. For no one other than myself. I'm sorry for the confusion. Do not follow me.
I drop to my knees, not really knowing what to do, but just confused.
I don't know if this would work, but since Jackie's the only one who has her composure, she wants to try to reach into Sephiroth's bag of holding, grab the ruby statue, and before he can start walking away, try and quickly run over and place the ruby onto the golden statue.
Okay. That's going to be... While it's in his hand?
That's a lot of sleight of hands.
No, I'm going to say one sleight of hand, actually. And
Okay.
I'm going to give you an inspiration point. If you haven't already used it, I want you to have advantage.
Okay, I still have my other inspiration.
Okay, then I would encourage you to use that.
Glad that was the wrong type of roll. Alright. Advantage. Hang on.
The suspense is building. As
Yeah,
I
know.
imagine this slow motion as he's walking away. He has the statue in hand, just gripping it by the base of the two wings. And you even see the two wings on his back beginning to form out of the vest again as he's about to fly away with it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I only got 11.
11?
Yeah.
Well, if it helps, Sephiroth is so still in shock at seeing this familiar face that can't be here. It's impossible. And seeing this familiar face kiss someone else on the cheek, very easy to sneak in and grab that statue if that affects the DC at all, trying to get two things done at once.
Yeah. You can. Can you describe it to
I'm
me?
assuming my disguise is worn off by
That's your
now.
call. I would imagine so.
Yeah, I imagine so. Just I would have the mental fortitude to keep
You
it
were
up at this point.
you
for
were in
sure.
disguise, but you can tell that he saw right through it.
Yeah, it's gone. I don't have the mental fortitude to keep it up.
So what are you doing, Sephiroth?
So I'm not doing anything. I'm still kind of like, I last thing I said to Jackie was we should go. We have something to do, but I haven't moved. I haven't taken my eyes off of William.
Okay.
And as he kind of gave Juming a kiss on the cheek, can I hear what they're saying, or am I just seeing this?
As I see this just cat butthole just looking directly at me in the eye. So do
Answer
I
my
see
question
this?
from there.
I'm like, what? So I didn't hear a word you just said. What?
Can I hear what the conversation with Juming and William, or am I just seeing it in the distance? Like,
No,
is
you
it
can
too far for
absolutely
you?
hear it. You're not that far. You're like 20, 30 feet.
Okay. I'm not 50 feet? Damn.
Not everything can be 50 feet, baby.
Look, we've already broken things into intervals. You know, it was 100 feet up, so it was like 50 feet over, 50 feet up, you know?
Anyway, so Sephiroth is basically frozen.
Yeah, I've said to Jackie we need to leave, but I have not made any indication or motion to leave yet. I'm
So, with that, what an 11, let me grab the ruby statue and run over.
An 11?
Uh-huh.
You are running to it, and he is able to pull it up slightly, but you see a sense of panic appear in his eyes. His eyes go from human to dragon immediately when he sees that what you're trying to do. And you even hear a growl and smoke just.
And Jackie's gonna use a rabbit hop and try and catch him off guard.
Okay.
Hop up and slam the ruby into the statue because you see he's
He's holding it down.
up.
Oh, so you're about to Lola Bunny this from Space Jam? Just
Yes.
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 Yes, Thunder, you didn't have to ask that question. The answer is obvious.
Obviously.
Yes.
Come on and slam.
I don't even want to make you roll for it. I want to say you do it. I do not care. It's too cool of a move. You coup de grace it. He goes, no, and you land down defeated, and you're like, nope, just kidding.
Just out of your reach, and Jackie's like, I'll show you my reach.
I'll show you my reach. And he reached it really tall. He's like 7 feet up, but you're like, boing. And you hear the clang, and it fits perfectly, almost like a magnetism to it. Only if you barely missed, it would have pulled it in. And you hear a cling, blinding light just emanates from it. And it begins to burn his hand immediately. And he immediately turns into a dragon again. And he flies away really quickly, almost like he's running away from it. And the statue begins to just vibrate and spin really quickly and goes straight into the ground. Dirt and rocks fly everywhere. And it shakes the ground beneath you as the entire ground begins to shake. And the mountain completely begins to just break apart. And the more rocks that break apart, the more you start seeing this beautiful golden scale, this type of scales that just completely wrap around the inside of this mountain. Rocks are breaking from it, and all of a sudden it breaks down. A giant coiled snake with golden scales. Not moving. But then it takes in one big breath. And you see this big head of a viper looking directly at what feels like everything. This beautiful golden scaled snake and this massive ancient dragon flying around it.
I can see everybody's.
What?
I can see everyone's like running away now.
Everyone is running the hell away. Like, ah! They are frantic. They are absolutely gone. But you just see this person.
Balthamir, it's been too long.
And you just see this dragon swoop down. Whoosh, and that's where we're going to go on break.
All right, then.
Hey, snake dragon fight.
Hey, snake dragon fight.
We'll be right back, everyone.
We did it. We did it, everyone. We reached the Godzilla threshold.
We did.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's a kaiju fight. But don't worry. We'll find out who joins the fight in a moment.
We'll find out.
Doodles.
So Cal just turns around and just starts like singing this song as he's walking over, and there's just, tell me what you know.
He's never gonna dance again. Those guilty feet have got no rhythm.
I hate this game so much.
Yeah, this is magic. Look at it. It's like, hold on. I'm trying to.
Here, I'll help you.
Give me a hand here.
I don't know if I'm helping.
Here you go, buddy.
I think you're this direction, or are you this one?
A lovely, painful encounters Tumblr.
Behold.
As the cuffs glow radiant energy blows up, and the insides of this doll, it just explodes all over the place. Oops. And a whole big swarm of bees comes out. I need you to make a dexterity save.
Bees? Not the bees!
The UNT is the enemy. That's the propaganda they've been fed. They don't know any better, but they are also, it doesn't make any difference because the outcome is the same. So that's what she's doing. She's just trying to save her culture and salvage it and put it in a position where it can regrow and rebuild, despite her silly disposition. So, which is probably a coping mechanism, if I had to guess, given the horrible travesty. And the plan that she has proposed to everyone is to
How do you know this?
Well, my friend Thistle, you see, came to me on a hillside just this morning, and I was saying, hey, it's just Thistle. What's she doing here? And she approached me, right? And I was like, Thistle, what are you doing here? And she said, there was going to be a honey festival, and then she gave me bacon. And then I took my little toesies, and I just whoa down the hill. And I told you immediately.
First
what a
important
child's story.
The most important question that I have for you, Tiny Bear. Do you have any more of the pocket bacon?
No. Anyway, so the honey festival.
Who is your decorator for tree?
Well, these are rituals that the druids have kept sacred for many, many generations.
Right, we've been telling you to take those down, but
The Barovia H08 does not approve of this.
get fresh ones at least.
We have had many conversations with the HOA about the fact that we are outside of their jurisdiction technically, but we always try at least to make sure our corpses that hang from the Gulfy S3s are as fresh as possible. But being this, again, his face he's looking down. Being this far out from any village, it is hard to get fresh bodies very readily.
You are going to be getting a nasty letter soon.
It's from an owl.
He bows like a little deeper and apologetically. After a few moments.
What are you asking about specifically?
Where are the drugs? Are we looking for drugs? What are we looking for? What's being stolen? I don't remember.
Oh, the fern is thirsty. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Go get our Bernie friend here some water. Do I see any like corners where there might be mice holes or any signs of any
So as you're
small animals or anything?
What you said, you got a 13, right?
Yes.
As you walk away, you hear a and you see that the fern has grabbed your ankle and is trying to follow you. But it quickly lets go the minute you look down. Elizabeth
I'm sorry,
hears.
I don't speak fern, and if you want to come with me, I'm okay with that. But you'll lose this wonderful spot, and I don't know if it'll be here when you get back.
He's right. And so, looking with your perception of 13, you see a couple nooks and crannies.
So I would like to feed you meat as a truce from mermaid clan down the way, and
you hear confusion, and then no mermaid tail.
I have legs. Not all mermaids have tails. That's rude. So.
Apologies.
Thank you.
You darn tootin' I am. We're gonna go do the soft touch.
You do see a beverage kiosk, and it does have the Coca-Cola logo.
I just like look at it longingly and then look into my coin purse and realize I'm broke. That's
Do
why
you
I'm
need
doing
money
this.
for this?
What?
Can I steal him a Coca-Cola?
Yeah, you see that there's about 3 feet behind the counter where there's a person making eye contact with you. There are 3 shelves neatly displayed, Coca-Cola bottles fully branded. Everything.
Well, I
The
got
red
an
label,
18
white
plus
cursive,
5,
the whole
so
shebang.
I want to lead up and start talking to them and then slide a hand to Coca-Cola.
Okay. Okay, so this lady is looking directly at you, and you're gonna try.
I'm gonna aid.
You're going to aid. Okay, you may need.
My now ex-wife, and.
Sorry to hear that. Told about the janitor who feeds you and the ex-wife. That must be real hard. I'm so sorry.
It's we've had better days. I'm only 2 years old, but I'm up there.
Yeah, you got the best years of your life ahead of you.
No, not in these days, you know.
No, you can't think like that. You're still 6 months at heart. I can feel it.
I needed that.
And we're back. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
All right. Let me close my door. Ooh, I'm getting sweaty. I'm so excited. All right, so here's the big thing that just happened. A lot of it was a little hard to follow, so I'm just going to do a really quick, really as concise as possible summary of what just happened. So we went in trying to find a ruby statue. We ended up finding the ruby statue and a golden artifact with the forced and creepy help of the unnatural who is the same person who brought Sephiroth and Jackie to this plane by Nil's accord. So we have the golden statue, we have the golden artifact and the ruby statue, and all of a sudden, when they were escaping this feud between the the Hargoth Empire, and the Yuan-Ti natives, where they were just at a standstill, with the Yuan-Ti were going to try and kill all of the villagers. All of a sudden, a red dragon just landed, an ancient red dragon, massive, ancient, and powerful, and he turns into a human. And he's the same human that Ju-Ming recognized from her backstory, who took care of her and made sure that she was safe from the king, which we don't have a lot of details on publicly, but he was keeping her basically safe as she had royal blood. And Sephiroth also recognized William as a William of her own. But he took the golden statue and then walked away. But Jackie took the ruby statue and dunked it Lola Bunny style, slammed in Space Jam style, boo 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 boo, and it's terrified the dragon. He turned back into a dragon and flew away, and summoned this massive golden scaled, which is what the place is named after, golden scales, a golden scaled giant viper snake, which is Titana, the massive snake that Nil wanted to summon to try and destroy the entire Hargoth army. As his continent, yeah, as his legend states, it would never harm a loyal Yuan-Ti. And all Yuan-Ti are fairly devout naturally, as they don't see him as legendary, but just a god that, is unreachable, but a god. But little did anyone know, it never left the mortal plane. It was encapsulated in this mountain, which we didn't even know until the Hargoth started to mine out of it. Where all that precious gold was coming from was the Golden Scales Titana herself. So
she's not like missing chunks of gold off of her or anything, is she?
The gold was like growing over time on top of her scales.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they were mining her scales. The gold from the golden scales is very, very precious. So
Wow.
she was here for a very long time, like thousands and thousands of years. So
I was just thinking about gold being a renewable resource.
over an extremely long time. Yeah.
But still technically renewable.
Yes.
Still technically renewable on a very large scale. But yeah.
Just like oil. Here we go.
Just like oil, baby. So keep his crap straight or he'll be beat. So there's a huge Titana is uncoiling.
So here we meet again.
And she breathes in what feels like the first breath of air she's taken in such a long time. But this massive ancient dragon is flying around threateningly, erupting fire from its throat, whoosh, and putting everything she can. And they immediately begin moving quicker than you think these large creatures can even move. And you hear the slashing noises and the grunts of everything. The world and the earth itself begins to get shaped by this combat around you. And from behind you, I like to cause chaos. And you see this old man just in his black cloak and the black hands. What do you think?
We accomplished our mission. Are we going home now?
Oh, nothing? Really? You see this?
Yes, I see this. This is what Nil told us she wanted from the start.
I cause a kaiju fight, and you're not like, wah!
I did not realize that this was supposed to. I did not realize that this was meant to be entertainment for you.
Oh yeah, completely. And the thing, I sent that dragon here and I stole all of his shit. He's gonna be so mad when he gets back. And I'm gonna put that gold in the Fang territory, so then he'll go after them. I just stir the pot. I'm a minx.
Can I throw my boomerang at him?
You.
Like, I want to throw it directly at his throat.
Yeah.
I'm
So
really
you-
angry at this guy too.
You throw the boomerang. Roll to attack.
22.
22. That hits. Damn. Roll damage. Is it magical? It's a +1. Yeah, so it's magical. What, Jiming? What do you do?
I'm enraged that this guy's toying with our lives for nothing but his entertainment.
Yeah. He is an agent of chaos.
All I know is that my colleagues don't like him. My sisters don't like him. That's good enough for me. I don't ask for. I see Jackie throw the first play. I'm ready. I'm mad. I don't even. I can't even. Think
I apply 5 damage to his jugular.
You apply 5 damage to it. He's like, yeah, I'm an agent of. Just like you just kind of throat check him. Just. He just kind of coughs to the side.
No. Remember, the boomerang has sharpened metal on the ends.
You know, it does. He's bleeding. Anyway. He kind of like, he doesn't like respond like I'm gonna attack back. He kind of just like walks to Sephiroth. Do you really not want to stay here? Do you see this? And you look up and you see the snake just on the dragon. It's like, do you really not want to look at us? This is a once in a lifetime thing.
While he's doing that, can I just like jump on his back and just start stabbing him?
You like Drax style? Just
Before you do that, I do want to cast Bestow Curse on him again. As he approaches, my eyes just not literally, but like figuratively burst into flame. Send us home.
Sephiroth, as much as I also want to go home, he needs to fix this.
I'm not gonna fix it. But wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
Roll attack as well, Jimming.
Okay.
12.
Fails. I'm going to give him disadvantage on Constitution saving throws.
Okay, Constitution. And roll to attack for how many are, probably your sneak attack. Why not? Because he's surrounded.
Oh shoot! I forgot how to do sneak attack. I rolled the.
Yeah, you just roll. It's a bunch of d6.
Yeah. Exactly. I remember. I forgot how many.
It's under your
D6s
features,
though.
class and features,
Yep,
features and traits, and it's under class.
Looking for it. I'm looking for it. Oh, 5d6. There you go.
5d6. Roll them.
Yep. 22.
22. That definitely hits. Oh, is that damage?
That is what? That's the extra damage.
Oh wow! So that's just the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just
We'll
damage.
say you hit because you're on top of him.
I rolled a 19 to hit.
He's not fighting back right now.
Yeah. I'm using
so-
my dagger of venom. I'm finally like.
Hold it out. Nice. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I finally
Hell
pulled
yeah.
out my dagger of venom, using it, and that has a base of 7. So 7 damage plus the 22, so 29 total.
Did you use the poison feature of it?
It's already poisoned, but I mean, doesn't that just add a stat to it? I mean, like.
Yeah, it adds it's poison
yeah,
damage on top of it, and then if I fail my Constitution save, which is I have disadvantage on.
Yes, you do.
Okay. So how do I do this poison?
So if you
First time
click
I
on
ever
the
did this.
click on the dagger, it'll say like you can deal an extra X amount of some D something poison damage.
Oh, I'm not seeing that.
Let me go to it really quickly. Let me see.
Oh my god.
No, you're fine. It's a cool dagger of venom, right?
Yeah, it's
2d10 poison
2d10,
damage.
2d10. Yep, I just saw that. 2d10.
DC 15 con save.
Okay, so with a disadvantage, 19 and a 12.
I rolled an 11.
No, the DC is a 15.
Oh, no DC. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, the DC for it's a flat 15 for the dagger of venom. So I take 2d10 poison damage, and I'm poisoned for 1 minute. That's on top of your damage. So you do it 22 damage for the sneak attack.
Yep.
What was the
22.
damage for the
7.
dagger?
7.
7. So it's 27. No, so it's 29, and then 2d10.
29. Yep. That was 11.
And that's 11. So
Yep.
40. 40. That's a 40 damage in one turn. That's insane.
40 damage.
Yeah.
I'm
So
enraged.
And you see this. You see the veins up his neck turn from blue to this green that begins to overtake his face, and he goes, "Fine." And his skin just turns into these ants, and all of a sudden his entire body is ants, and he just falls to the ground, and you fall to the ground covered in these ants around your ankles, and they cover this 20-foot wide radius of just this difficult terrain, and they begin biting all of your ankles. We're gonna roll initiative right now.
He's a bunch of ants around me? Oh,
Yes.
that's so good.
I just want to start stomping on them.
What kind of saving throw? Or no, initiative?
Initiative, yeah.
15.
13.
Also 13.
Wait, what was Dylan's?
15.
15.
14
Wow,
plus
y'all are.
1.
This is the most like coordinated y'all have ever been with this. Safaris, Juming. Who has the higher initiative, Juming or Jackie?
I have a 6.
You have 6. All right, so Jackie's going first. Okay. All right. And for this fight, one of my favorite mechanics that I've designed for this is going to be you have control of the snake. You can tell it to attack with however you want to describe it. It's a flat damage on my end to either him or the dragon. And every time you can, it takes one turn to tell him to do it. And you can roll a d20. And if it hits a 1, he will do it. And then the next time, if he doesn't do it, it goes down to a d12. If you roll a 1, he does it. If it doesn't, the next roll will be a d10 and so on and so forth until it hits a d4. It is a ludicrous amount of damage. It's a high risk, high reward type situation. But you don't have to. Otherwise, they will focus on each other while the terrain around you gets destroyed. So that is going to bring us to our lovely man. His initiative was 18. So he is going to be ants. And everyone is going to make a dexterity saving throw as you try to narrowly avoid these ants that are just absolutely everywhere and massive. You can even see their giant little clippers. These bites are not pretty. 12.
25.
Okay. The DC is 15.
One moment. Hang on.
So nobody else is helping us right now?
No, everyone's running away.
No,
It's just you
everyone's
three.
gone, okay.
Then against this man and the
even
golden.
Cynthia and Zatsu are gone. Even they're gone?
Who?
Zatsu and Zutiel.
Sutliel, Zatsu's not here. Sutliel is. There are
that's right. Yeah,
4
Sutliel.
cannons that are like snakes that are lined up on 4 wheels, lined up with black powder, and they are all unfired. They just need to have fire spark. But they are about 30, 35 feet away, roughly. And that's really it. And at this point, a lot of the ground is like cracked, and it's a lot of difficult terrain. Tons of trees are broken down, and even some of them are on fire. Some of the fire from inside the cavern has reached out. It's just mayhem everywhere. But yeah.
Okay.
Jackie absolutely failed that, by the way.
Failed? Okay.
I rolled a nat 1.
Take 12 piercing damage if you fail. 12. If you succeed, 6. I rolled really low.
Okay.
And the ants begin swirling around and even go over one of the dead people on the ground, and it eats up the Yuan-Ti. The Yuan-Ti disappears except for its bones as it goes around. I rolled very, very low. But these ants are on the ground, and you know that all of these together make the unnatural man. That's going to bring us to Sephiroth. Jackie, you're next.
So, I have so many options. I've been looking through my spells thinking which one I want to do. I'm not going to do that. I already did that in a different game where I just suicide bomb to kill the end the encounter. I'm not doing it.
Could they perhaps be...
Question. Is he still technically one entity? If I cast a spell that targets one creature?
Yes.
Or is he like
yes.
thousands?
The same way, like if you're attacking a swarm of something, it's one entity, stat-wise. Yes.
Yeah, gotcha. I'm going to, since these creatures are already touching me, touch is already met, I'm going to cast Contagion.
Okay.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
As I start to, I wreath myself in these flames that spreads to these ants, and the flames aren't burning them, but they seem to begin to melt.
Ooh, I love that. Okay. Constitution. I rolled a 4 on my first. 1! I got it!
Excellent.
Nice!
So he is afflicted with the contagion of slimy doom. The creature begins to bleed uncontrollably, in this case melting because it's flames and fires.
Yep.
Has disadvantage on constitution checks and constitution saving throws. In addition, whenever it takes damage, it is stunned until the end of its next turn.
Wow, okay. What was that last part?
When it takes damage, it is stunned until the end of its next turn.
Wow. Okay, awesome. After
that lasts 7 days, by the way.
When it takes damage after this?
Now that it's inflicted, it gets to make a saving throw until it makes 3 successes or 3 failures. But until it makes those 3 successes or 3 failures, it stays infected if it's 3 failures. But it is infected for at least 3 turns.
And if I take damage, it's stunned?
If it takes any damage, it's stunned until the end of its next turn. And it has disadvantage on con saves.
Okay. All right, that's going to bring us to Jackie.
Well, we leveled up, so I got 2 new spells, and so I'm just gonna cast Aid on my friends.
Okay.
So yeah.
Aid me.
So Aid bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose 3 characters within range. Each target's hit points maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration. So everybody gets +5 total for both max and what you currently have.
Nice.
So that would be... I'm assuming I can also use that for like myself, Sephiroth, and Jew.
Think so.
Yeah,
sounds good.
And it lasts 8 hours.
Yeah, Aid. Yeah, Aid's
and
a
if
good
you
spell.
upcast it, it gets more HP.
Aid is underused in my opinion.
Oh, I don't know if you remember my Yuan Ti paladin, but he lived off of Aid.
I do remember. I do.
Team Moderna.
Anything else, Jackie?
Nope, that'll be my only action.
Jiming.
Yes. I am going to. These guys got this under control. I am actually gonna. You said that the cannons were. You said 30 feet away.
Yeah.
All right. I start going to the cannons. I'll have 25 walking distance. I'm not gonna make it.
Okay.
But I am gonna go ahead and try to take advantage of the of our golden skill friend.
Okay.
And it's just say some help down here.
Some help down here. Roll a d20, and if it's a 1, then it's going to do that damage.
All right. First time I ever wanted that one.
Yep.
I got a 4.
I wanted to flip it around. Plus the 1 is obviously the only common number on all of the die. So besides, 1, 2, 3, 4, but whatever. So
I got
perfect.
a 4. So
4.
That's okay. We got it down to a.
Anyone tries to make a command, it's a d12 next time. Yep.
Yep.
All right. And so you are about 5 feet away from the cannons, and you are out of the ant zone. It's going to bring us back to the unnatural, who's going to. The ants are going to come back together and go. And he's going to just teleport very, very quickly, boom, boom, about 5 feet away, and he's going to
say nothing personnel, kid.
Nothing personnel, kid. Yeah. He's going to reach up to the sky, and a cloud is going to form above him. It's going to cackle lightning, and he's going to bring it down on him, and he's going to bring it against you guys. Everyone's going to make a dexterity saving throw. Sephiroth, Jackie, and Juming, as it kind of just trees out.
God, why is all these dexterity saving
I
throws?
love them. I love these deck saving throws.
How dare you? Oh, that's my second nat one.
Oh.
I'm gonna favor by the gods to give. No, wait. I'm gonna use my my inspiration.
I have lucky footwork, but that's only adding.
My big spell successfully went off, so I don't need to save it for that. Okay, I got a 15.
I got 17.
15. 17 makes it. 15 does not. Jackie?
6.
6. Okay. All right. So this is gonna be.
Are you rolling the right thing? It just said lucky footwork D4. It looked like you rolled a D4.
I did it for the hell of it. I rolled a dex save, but got a nat 1 plus 2 is 3. Lucky footwork, if you fail a dex saving throw, you can use a reaction to roll a d4.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Got some
Okay.
guidance, though.
You have the guidance.
Yeah, Jackie got some guidance.
If you fail, Juming and Jackie, 29 lightning damage. Sepharis, you take half.
Wait, hold on.
You said how much?
29.
Wait, you mean Jackie and Sepharis take 29, Juming takes half.
Oh, I missed. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Juming. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Sorry. Other way around. Thank you.
29?
29.
Oh my gosh.
I'll send you home. He says, 50 feet away now. And that's going to bring us to Sepharis. And Jackie is next.
All right, well, Sepharis is very injured. On a scale of 1 to 61, she's at a 17, and this guy is taunting her, and he's physically ill 50 feet away from her. So...
Oh, I have to do a saving throw, actually.
Yeah,
At
with
20.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage. 17.
I
fails.
I don't suppose he was still poisoning that off from my dagger when he turned into ants. Or did he, like, lose... Or did he, like, cure from turning into ants?
No,
he's not cured.
No.
Okay.
I'm not cured from contagion. I have to do it 2 more times, right?
Yeah.
You have to succeed 3 times or fail 3 times.
Okay. No. That's also meant from my dagger of venom.
Oh,
Or
that's
is-
right.
Or is that just like yeah?
Well,
I don't know. I don't know if it stacks at all.
It's
But
a
technically that's
poisoned
before we-
condition.
Poison. Yeah. On top of.
I haven't used poison condition in so long. Isn't it 1d4 every turn or something like that?
So the poison condition just gives you disadvantage on attacks and saving throws.
Attacks and saving throws.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
attacks and skill checks.
Attacks and skill checks,
The poison damage itself on the dagger is one-time thing, but if they fail, they get the poisoned condition, which also can affect other things.
Okay.
And I'm using a lot of saving throw stuff, so it hasn't applied to me yet.
Got it.
Okay. So Ferris?
All right.
So I'm gonna look to Jackie and ask, do you want to go beast mode with me?
Unfortunately, it is against my oath. Otherwise, I would.
I mean, I can make us actual beasts.
Giant ape.
You're saying that you can turn Jackie into a beast with you.
Yes.
Jackie holds her hand out. It's like, let's do this.
I don't know if you. Okay. I don't know if you've seen the movie Starsky and Hutch. Will Ferrell has a scene where he just. It's gonna listen. It's gonna get weird. 2 dragons, but instead of 2 dragons, 2 T-Rexes.
God damn it. She's gonna need the stat block for
absolutely be a
that.
T-Rex with you.
So I cast polymorph using my sorcerer feature of twin spell to cast it on another creature, turning us both into CR8 T-Rexes with movement speed of 50 feet. And I use my action, but I'm going to run up to this guy.
Okay.
Can we just say that the T-Rex that Jackie turns into is going to be... You see her turn into a normal T-Rex, like you see 2 of the same one pop up, but then you see the littlest bit of fur and the
bunny
ears.
ears.
Oh, I was just really wanting a T-Rex with 2 little bunny ears to come up.
Well, he's also slightly fuzzy fuzzy with the... You just, all of it at once just goes... Boom.
I want to say like one's like a green T-Rex and the other one's like a red T-Rex.
But Jackie's like full white, so if her fur pops out, or white with some.
Boing.
Boing. Cool. All right, so Sepharis, you run up. You cast polymorph as your action, and then you run up to him, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you are up to him. He just sees this T-Rex right next to him. Jackie, you are now a T-Rex.
I give a Jurassic Park roar.
Question for the T-Rex thing. So,
yes.
Could I use? I still have like the form of the beast, bite, claw, and tail. Could I just use that for the T-Rex?
So for the T-Rex, you actually get the monster's stat block.
Like completely.
I meant for like attack and stuff.
Like, do you get your normal stuff? No. You are just the T-Rex.
Okay.
And if that changes your decision to be a T-Rex, we can retcon it.
Okay, can somebody send me a thing that I can look at then?
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
thought Don was doing that. You got it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Send it to you in Discord, Jackie. Mookie.
Call me Jackie, I don't care.
Or that. Jackie.
I've accidentally called Mookie Jackie more than a few times.
You'll see what all the T-Rex can do in your new T-Rexical body.
Okay, so it's almost exactly the same as. Okay.
You get 2 attacks. They can't be against the same target, but you can bite and you can tail swipe. You can 50 feet movement speed, 13 AC, 136 hit points. Your strength is a 25. It's a big boy.
You have a lot more HP too.
Yeah, I was at 17. I needed that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my turn, you said?
Mm-hmm.
One moment. My stuff is screwed up.
The memes in Discord, I'm so excited to go over them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I want to look, but I gotta save it to the
All
end.
right. I'm gonna follow Dylan's lead and just go towards them and try to bite him.
I've come for your pickle. Sorry. Okay, I can't. I'll look at those later. Are y'all good?
So Jackie is running up to him and biting him.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I think that's just an attack throw. What's the modifier on him?
It's a plus 10. It's a 10-foot reach, plus 10 to hit.
Jesus. Okay.
4d12 piercing damage if it's a medium or smaller creature, and it's grappled.
Holy hell. All right, yeah, go for it. Attack. Attack!
What am I rolling to hit?
So it's a D. It's a you roll roll to attack, but it's a plus 10 to hit. So whatever number you roll, add 10 to it, and then for damage you roll 4d12s.
And then you have another attack, right? You have the tail.
Yes, but it has to be against a different target.
Oh,
you can't
okay.
do the bite and the tail on the same thing.
Arr.
Okay. Got the nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh, baby,
we haven't had one of those in a while.
Or 8d12. Fuck
8d12. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rolling.
After 2 nat 1s, you gotta finally got that 20.
42.
42?
Said 8d12s, right?
Wow, wee!
Yes.
That's as much damage as Juming did on that one dagger. Just to put in perspective, the dagger hit. But yeah, the T-Rex, and he's grappled now. So he's got lightning from his hands like Darth Sidious, and he just gets picked up like lightning. It's like when Darth Vader picks up Darth Sidious actually while he's still doing the lightning, and he's just kind of being picked up. Yeah, and he takes a lot of damage. He's bleeding profusely. He's actually bloodied. Anything else? Before we go to Juming, who's 5 feet from a cannon. Juming, go for it.
All right, cool. So I get to the cannon, I turn around, and I see the our mysterious enemy in Jaws. But I mean, I know who they are. Like, but I don't want to, like, aim. Wait, hold on.
They can take it.
Loaded?
Oh, they're
Yeah,
loaded. They're absolutely loaded.
Oh, they're already
yeah.
loaded. Okay, so I don't have to, like, waste the turn loading it.
There are 3 snakes. So it's like there's 3 fuses you can light for each one.
Okay, got it. All right, I'm ready.
All right.
All right.
Do you want to launch 1, 2, or 3 for your turn? Is that what are you firing it?
I'm firing it.
All right, you're a halfling, so you're like pushing it like this.
Yeah.
And it moves on those wheels very freely. And how many do you want to light? 1, 2, or 3?
I just got like 1, maximizing aiming
Okay.
like, accuracy.
You're gonna see if this one hits first.
Yeah,
Okay.
see if it hits first.
Roll to attack and add 6 as the modifier. And the damage is going to be. What do I have written?
Roll to attack 6 modifier. Got it.
It's I put down 6d10.
16 to hit.
16 to hit. So
Yeah.
everything in line of sight basically would
Okay.
be hit. So 16. What's the AC for Jackie, who's grappling?
13.
13.
Oh.
Okay, so you're gonna hit this thing, and he's in her mouth.
Yes.
So you're gonna roll damage 6d10, and it hits his AC too. Actually, you okay, Jackie? If you die as a T-Rex, you go back to Jackie as you were, full health and everything.
Yeah, when the T-Rex goes down, you just pop out as Jackie, fresh as a daisy and ready to go another round.
Yeah, 'cause I think you were at full health before T-Rex, right?
No.
Oh, you weren't? Okay, well you go back to the health you were.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I can treat that like 10 points essentially.
These are basically temp HP. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why druids are so powerful as tanks,
Nice.
because they can constantly
Yeah.
generate a ton of temp HP. Go ahead.
33.
33. Woof. So the cannon just, and you see this man, you hear him maniacally laughing as he is completely just impacted, and it breaks some of the teeth on the right side of Jackie's T-Rex. Just take 33 damage. But you take it with your stride. You're like, Darr.
We both take 33.
Yes. Okay, and that's going to bring us to any bonus actions, Juming, before we go back to the unnatural.
Who is stunned?
Who
I
is
don't
stunned?
think I could do
You're
any
right.
bonuses. Yeah.
Is it the contagion? The damage he took
Yeah.
from Jackie first, and then the cannon. He is stunned until the end of my next turn, but I do make a saving throw.
Yes.
With disadvantage. 13. Fails.
Yep.
All right, so that's going to bring us immediately back to Sephiris.
So, we always talk about 2 coyotes 2 boulders kissing over Coyote Cave?
Yes.
Well, it's going to be 2 T-Rexes kissing over a melting man as I bite him.
As you're just going
go by the
to,
other
his
side?
legs are dangling out, so you just kind of,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to try to rip him in half.
His legs are dangling, and Jackie's just like, here you go.
Isn't there a gif of like 2 dogs with the same stick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
Same thing. Aww.
So, 17 to hit?
17 to hit, yep.
Oh,
That
this
hits.
should be totally with advantage too, because I mean Jackie's literally feeding it.
He's
too.
grappled, yeah.
Yeah.
His DC is admittedly low. He's a glass cannon, so.
25 plus 7 is 32?
32?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he is on his last leg. He's like, okay, I yield!
He's yelling inside Jackie's mouth, T-Rex mouth.
This is the most fun I've had in my life! I yield! What do you want? I'll send you home! If I die, I can't send you home! Ow!
We're not able to talk as T-Rexes, right?
No, but so you keep your mental stats. So you're still you mentally, but your physical stats become T-Rex.
Jackie tries to, like, with her foot, just right as best she can, fix all in the ground.
Fix all on the ground? What?
She writes, he's asking, what do we want? And Jackie, we can't talk, we're T-Rex, is trying to write fix all with her foot in the ground.
Yeah, I can fix it. Well, maybe not all of it, but some of it's kind of undoable. But the rest, I maybe.
She bites just a little bit harder.
You kill him.
Yeah, I'm not letting go until I'm happy.
Yeah. Like, not enough to hurt him, but like for pain.
Not enough to hurt him, but for pain.
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
He's offering terms and just waiting for us to stop doing it. I'm waiting for him to do it.
All of a sudden, a tree breaks from the golden scales Titana, just and the red dragon actually falls on its back. And the red dragon sees the unnatural hanging out of your mouth. And he's like, You're like, hey, what's up? You set this up, didn't you? Yeah, I did. Sorry about that. I'll feed you to the wolves, he says. And he dies, visibly, and the wings fall. And Titana does not stop. Titana circles around victoriously and growls. And goes immediately towards the golden scales and begins to slither through buildings, knocking things down. You see smoke and fire beginning to erupt in its path. There it is. There's that money shot. I did it. I can... that's good.
I turn with him in my mouth so he can't see it.
Let me go. Can you just... This is really bad for my lumbar.
I drop him aggressively to the ground.
He falls 10 feet.
Just spits him out.
And takes the last of his life.
He can't talk because he's stunned from all the damage he's taking.
He is stunned. You're right.
And the stunned condition says you can't speak only. You can speak only falteringly.
He uses his legendary actions to speak. God damn it.
He has legendary actions.
I saved them for the end opportunity.
He should be using them to fix everything. Because Seferis has not let him go.
Come here. Come here. Seferis. Come here.
But basically, the legs are clamped and the torso is just hanging.
Yeah, he's dangling from my mouth right now.
He dropped. That's right. And he kind of leans up a little bit. Does a sit up because you have his legs.
Sit up.
Where's your weird T-Rex bird ear? And he whispers, "Go fuck yourself." I was between no and go fuck yourself. I'm like, this guy's really rude. So I want to go for the upper one. No. I live for chaos. If you expect something, I wish to subvert it. That's why I like you so much, Seferis. You are always my favorite. Blood. Yeah, I show you a kaiju battle, and you say you just want to go home. Mwah. I love it so much. I summon a snake, you turn into a T-Rex. Twice you've turned into that fucking T-Rex. Oh, I'm losing a lot of blood. I think this might be where I die. I didn't expect that. Oh. Yep, I can't feel my legs. This is it, baby. All right, well, Seferis, I'm going to send you home. Jackie, it's Jackie, right? It's not like a clone? You're a T-Rex. That's right. You can't talk. And he pats you on the head. That's probably for the best. Oh, well, I can't send a T-Rex through dimensions. Do you mind? Anyone home?
I'm not turning out of it.
Yeah, I assume I can't hear any of it. I'm 30 feet away.
If I wasn't stunned, I would be doing so much magic into your mouth right now.
Jackie is trying to like reiterate the fix this or fix all by stomping near the word.
And he just sticks and he's like, he points to to Titania, who is destroying the golden scales right now. Just, and he just smiles.
Who gets what she wants?
And you see him kind of like fading away with this big smile on his face. You now have a dead, unnatural man into Ferris's mouth.
Oh, excellent. I give a little extra crunch.
Oh, hang on.
Can you eat it? Can you eat it? Tell us what it tastes like.
He's melting. He's
You can
like
describe what
sick.
it tastes like. It tastes,
I don't think I want to.
It tastes
I don't want to
like,
think about what a man who's melting, whose like skin is melting out from a disease tastes like. I don't. That does nothing.
It tastes like spicy dark chocolate with mustard and ketchup.
The world is better off not knowing what that tastes like.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Well, he's dead now.
And the terms of the contract are completed, and we're not sent magically back.
You are a T-Rex.
I am a T-Rex with my mental capacities.
No, I am kidding. I just wanted to see the suspension of you getting annoyed. As the golden scales is getting destroyed and he dies, you would normally see your tattoo disappear along with your form in the dimension. Juming, you are now alone in this ridiculousness that is mayhem and the golden scales being destroyed. And you're like, well, Ferris and Jackie disappear.
I'm completely confused. What happened? What's going on? I don't have a clue what's going on.
Looks like a bunch of free real estate.
Yeah. I still see like William the Dragon and this like the giant snake thing, but
Nil comes up behind you and wraps her arms around your neck and goes, I have a place. You need a place to stay? I have
I'm not
weed.
gonna be one of your slaves. I'm not gonna be one of your slaves. I see how you
No,
treat them,
we'll be friends.
but I'll enjoy. Yeah, but I would love
We'll
to
be
be friends.
sisters.
Yeah, I met this weird guy. And all of a sudden, to her right, hey, what's going on? Name's Mal. And he extends his hand to Juming.
I shake it cautiously, but just like I don't know what's going on, but okay.
Yeah.
Can you
look at this? I got this pesky old tattoo removed.
Quick.
I got this old pesky tattoo removed. I have no idea what it means. But so I had it removed magically. So I'm all good. Hey, have you seen my friends Ferris and Jackie?
They were just there, but they're not there anymore.
That's fine. They left me a rude note anyway. Probably 300 slithers to the fucking east, whatever that means. Well, Nil, you said you had weed? Let's go.
I want him to like. It'd be so funny. He's like, "All right, let's go." Pop, and he's gone.
All right, let's go. Pop, and he just Nil's like,
no, adopted grandma and grandpa.
No.
Lands in front of Sephiris and Jackie. He's like,
Damn
"Son of a!"
And that is the fin. Son of a end. And then, of course, at the carriage in the overpass, where you guys were on your way escaping the storm alongside the ferry, and Abel goes,
Oh, that was weird. I saw the man, and now I'm here, and that was so. That wasn't a dream, was it?
Oh, can we rest for the night, Abel? I'll tell you in the morning.
We just woke up.
No, we were just going to sleep. What, is it night or day? Because we were going to sleep
it's
when we
morning.
were kidnapped.
Oh, was it? Oh, we were going to sleep. That's right. That's right. We're going to sleep.
I don't know if like 12 hours
I thought it was
have passed,
morning.
or 8.
No, it was morning because
No,
I
'cause we
described the morning sun breaking through the mountains and that broke.
Mm-hmm.
It was the morning.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's the morning.
I thought it was, well, I remember being upset that I was interrupted from my sleep, but that could be me missing it. Whatever.
I like
I'll
the idea.
tell you
Can we go to
tomorrow
sleep?
morning,
The moral of the story is that Sepharis' sleep cycle got fucked up.
I'll tell you tomorrow morning, Abel.
I'll tell you
I crawl on the
tomorrow.
cart and go to sleep.
Yay! Yay! We fucked shit up. I wrote about 5% of that, so I'm sorry for all of the improv. But thank you.
No, it's fine.
Why are you sorry? Improv is 90% of being a DM.
Yeah, you're right.
So, I had one thing I wanted to use, but we needed to end it, and I had Channel Divinity Dreams of Serenity. As an action, you may target a living creature within 10 feet of you that has 0 hit points. Creature becomes stable as you fill their minds with lucid dreams of peace and calm. And while under this effect, you and the creature share a telepathic bond of which you are made aware of any disruption to the state of dreaming. Bond persists while the target is out of your line of sight and beyond the initial 10 feet requirement up to a maximum distance of 60 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, we didn't really give you a chance to do that. So why don't we rewind a little bit? I'm curious. Is there anything you wanted to say?
I was just going to try to use it to have him fix things. Because I didn't know how powerful this guy was. I didn't know if he could just, like, rewind all of the damage, essentially.
No, he's more of a string puller than anything. He's powerful, but, like, in the very beginning when he took all the gold and you saw him hoarding gold away, he was actually hoarding gold away to pay the Red Dragon to do a favor, to even get his attention. He was pulling strings all along. Hargoth Empire had always wanted to expand, but always feared the Fang territory. He was the one that pushed them to do so. He knew the Fang were going to lose that fight, but knew that they had a secret weapon. And he found a link when Nil sought him out. He got the idea, you know what? I see a connection here. And he found, similar to the Kindred Eye spirits, there's kindred spirits between dimensions, and he found a Ju Ming in a different universe, which is Sepharis. So he found Sepharis and her friends to come help Nil. And then eventually Ju Ming, as fate would have it, joined them as well. So Sepharis and Ju Ming are kindred spirits. They're the same person in different universes, which is why they shared a William. Yeah. And I know I put a little, I don't know how to like explain some stuff like that. I just wanted to drop it in there just for a little bit of like the player satisfaction. What was I explaining during break, Jackie? It was like, it was something that happened that you were like, what was that about? And it doesn't matter. But yeah. So I wanted there to be some type of kindred. That's why like the dreams that Ju Ming and Sepharis had, they were described identically with the differences in your stories. You're both of royalty. You're both princesses. Ju Ming was illegitimate. Sepharis was legitimate. Both were being lied to by a William for the sake of protection. Ju Ming, you were actually not being kept care, but William was not taking care of you. He was telling them where you were. And then William's story with Sepharis, he can tell if he wishes, but it's very similar.
William was Sepharis's. They grew up together, and he ended up joining put in a good word, and he got to join the Knights and protected Castle. But he was part of a coup that killed her father and put her on the run. They had kind of a romantic thing, maybe, but she ended up having to flee the castle, and that's when she ran into everyone else, was when she's literally trying to hide her identity and not be figured out for being a runaway princess, because there's probably a bounty on her head.
What kind of tea is Mick having? Earl Grey.
Ooh, that's my favorite.
It's my favorite too.
I would say the only thing
cool.
that I wish I did.
What?
Like, so I had that scroll of disguise self for the longest time, and I only use it because, like, hey, I use it or lose it. But what I really, really wanted to do was when I stole that wallet from that woodcutter, William of Minecraft College, I wanted to disguise myself into William and have this wallet to, like, back me up.
Wow, that would have been so... you wrote that down. That's so funny.
Yeah, I wrote it down. Yeah, I used to have, like, library cards, credit cards, healthcare cards, a Dragon Yu-Gi-Oh card. I wrote all that down.
You wanted to commit identity fraud.
I wanted to commit identity fraud on William.
A real dream. It's been a real dream of Nelly.
His contents dyed was my old wallet's contents, so you would have stolen my identity.
I was going through Dylan's wallet the other day.
That until you said a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Like, a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's oddly specific, and I had, right.
Yeah, it's oddly specific.
You were
Yeah,
saying it, I was like typing it all up.
we were going. I think we were having ramen. Was it Dylan? And I was going through your wallet just for funsies, and I was like, "You have so much shit in your wallet." So I started this, and it was like the game like a week or two after. So I was just describing shit I found in Dylan's wallet. So
I have a friend who handed me a cursive dragon and was like, "Put this in your wallet and never take it out." And 15 years later, it's still in my wallet.
Dylan's like, "Say
Still in
no
that
more."
wallet.
Literally, say nothing more. Sumner, big question. What's going to happen with Titania? So Titania is destroying the golden scales at this point, and she will continue to rule as a god on the mortal plane until
Sumner,
she is unsummoned. But
you read that wrong. It's not big question what's going to happen to Titania. It's what's going to happen to Titania.
No, you said it wrong. You said it's Tatiana.
Yeah, Tatiana.
Tatiana, the fairy queen of the Sealy Court.
Of course. Yeah, Titania. And how does it go back to sleep? It was so Titania and the ancient red dragon were ancient nemesis, basically. She came back with a vengeance, and he was out of practice of anyone that could actually take him. So she took him down fairly quickly. But she was encapsulated in the mountain. So all of the gold they were taking from the inside of the mountain, that's what it was, Jackie. All the gold inside of the mountain was the gold that had accumulated over the thousands of years on top of Titania's actual golden scales. So when all the mining happened within the mountain, it slowly released Titania and the key that released her. So that's basically what it is. The golden relic was going to be somewhere else, but we wanted to end tonight, so I just basically put it in the same general location. But
Sumner, that's the kind of thing you don't tell people when you
that's
DM.
right.
You just
Sorry,
say, I had it planned the whole time.
I planned all of that. Yeah. Thank you to Monkey Band for the ideas and the contributions you've had to the story. The ants and the boulder were his idea. He didn't tell me how to place them or anything. He just wanted them generally in the story. So I thought it was really fun to create an interesting scenario, which you guys did really well with, especially with the fireball, where it created a threat that you guys had to intervene or a bunch of innocent people were going to die. And then of course the ants.
I was the boulder. I was like, I can freeze the ground. I can turn into a big ape, but I'm still going to be hit by a ball. Like I don't know what I could do. And then, but I was like, oh, I have that necklace of fireballs because like inflict wounds, mischief, bestowing curses, revivify, binding ice, make fire shoot from my feet. I didn't have like much like range shooty things.
I saw y'all panicking. I'm like, honestly,
yeah, I was like,
just fuck them all. Just let it go. Like we got bigger problems. Like Sephiroth all of a sudden cares about this world. I thought it was interesting. But I know when lives are at
Sephiroth didn't
stake.
care about that world.
What?
The only person in this world she cared about, well, she cares about Juming now, but Nil's entire thing was she wanted to like summon this god to destroy the thing, and then she needed to go home. So that's what she wanted to do. And I was thinking Mal because Mick was asking he needs closure for Mal, and Potato Man said Mal waked up and is given a warm cup of French onion soup by the old couple. He lives a long, happy life, acting as their bodyguard and adopted grandson. And that's my headcanon for Mal had such a shitty home life. He deserves a happy adoptive grandparents.
I was gonna have something a little different if you don't mind.
Yeah. What's your ending for Mal?
Please. As
Jackie and Sephiroth teleport away, we cut to Mal in bed. In a story, we cut to a storybook that the old woman is closing, and the dragon was never heard from again, and the golden snake lived happily ever after. And she closes the book, and she gives a kiss on the forehead to Mal, and he's like, "Thanks, Grandma." And he goes.
And he's got a cup. He's got a glass of warm milk.
He's got 5 glasses of warm milk next to him.
Yep,
5 glasses. I love that. I really, really do. I too enjoy pain. My God, so many memes. All right, so we'll go to the memes and we'll do our final raid.
ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me turn some music on, actually. My stream deck is slow these days. That wasn't the right button.
Mal drinks a lot of milk. I imagine he was kind of being a dick. Like, can I get some more milk? No, that's not warm enough. And like, so they keep bringing him more milk, but eventually it's like, all right, these people do care. They brought me 5 glasses of warm milk.
It's based off of last time when it was like, what? Do you need some more water? And there's like 10 glasses of water on his table.
Ju-Ming distracting the soldiers, shouts, then crashing. So Ferris and Jackie, after seeing the man in black. What? Ew, not you!
No, not you, no!
Oh my god. Your little fingers fit in there so well, don't they, halfling? Ju-Ming, I am so uncomfortable.
Nope.
Great work, everyone. Thank you so much, Mick. How would you describe the situation in the mines? Human sacrifice dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. That's a meme that's a not related meme. William, where is it? And it's just, was it something Rogan? Not Seth Rogen.
I don't know.
Kiboga.
The unnatural shows up. The entire party is just like, ah!
Pretty much.
Ugh. All right, hold on. I gotta reload this. Come on.
All right.
Here we are. Yeah. Dragon William is just like super close with Ju-Ming. I appreciate the roleplay on that, by the way. I know we didn't coordinate on that at all, so I appreciate the reciprocation.
No.
Over the golden statue. She's like, where's the golden statue?
It's right here.
It's right here, baby. It's right here.
Right here, my man.
Dragon William Ju-Ming, I've come for your pickle.
I've come for your pickle.
Jackie, how do you put the ruby in the statue? Very Lola Bunny. I really loved it. It's Lola, right? I'm not insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lola.
I'm gonna be dead honest. It's been way too long since I've seen Space Jam that I forgot about that scene. And then Sumner said it. I was like, sure, we'll go with that.
Because I know you're pretty young. I'm surprised actually you watched that as a kid. Were you in high school? How old were you when you watched that?
I don't remember how old I was, but probably too young to remember how old I was.
Fair point. Okay, that was
when did the
8.
movie come out? Hang on.
Yeah, that was my favorite movie for years.
Yeah, mine too. Some old dude who breaks the fourth wall shows up. My clown detector is off the charts. Yep. I know, it was a little goofy. 1996. I was 4. Okay.
I was born.
Yeah.
I was 6.
Some shiny golden god, Dragon William. Yeah, literally though. That was the vibe exactly. Titania, the golden viper appears on the mountain. Nil in the distance. Wow! Thank you for remembering that's what Nil wanted, by the way. That means a lot.
Yeah.
The party fighting the unnatural, ants in the bands.
Originally, she said it was a weapon to fight her enemies, and pretty quickly she was like, no, it's a giant snake god. Because remember, that was the whole point. So Ferris was like, you lied to me.
Yeah, exactly.
You said you weren't going to summon a giant world-eating snake.
I'm going to make a constitution save, so Ferris, the fuck you are. Yeah, that was funny.
The bunny T-Rex is great.
The bunny T-Rex is really cute. Yeah,
I love it.
Oh my god, Starsky and Hutch, Ju-Ming and Jackie, it's going to get weird. 2 T-Rexes.
I just had to screen cap that image to put in and make the meme.
I love how Gup was like, how many do you want to shoot? The cannon. And he added I too enjoy pain. Oh wait.
I thought about lighting all 3. I really wanted to, but I was just like, I really don't want to kill my friends.
T-Rexes are great. They have not a lot of health, or not a lot of AC, but they have a ton of health.
Yeah.
2 non-concentration spells giving you disadvantage. The unnatural making con saves. Yep. Oh my god, it's such a specific.
Yeah, this is so nice. Next one.
I can always tell, like, when I'm not playing D&D, but Dylan is, but I see a bunch of fucking T-Rex gifs in Discord. I'm like, he's doing it again, isn't he?
Hey, only one of the gifts was me, and only 1/3 of the T-Rex memes were me. All right.
Unbelievable. What does rotting flesh with melting skin taste like? Feels like an Arby's night. Feels like... That's funny. Wow. And last one of the night from Potato Man. Oh, come on.
How could this happen to me?
The dildo of consequences rarely arrives lubed. Jesus.
Make me laugh.
Mai's doing the weird thing again, posting T-Rexes. Yeah, ain't that right, though? All right, guys. Well, how about let's do this? Let's do a favorite parts of the entire campaign, including Alan's.
Oh my gosh.
And then we can go and raid.
The entire campaign, plus with Alan's part, is Jackie's rebirth. Becoming Barbarian Jackie and turning into Jackie of the Everlast. And being able to play that type of character was my favorite part.
That was really cool to see.
Dylan's
Well, I was
hard.
in 9. I would say my favorite part was our trek when we made that big long journey from the watermill to whatever that territory's name was. I forgot already, but I mean there was just a lot of there was a lot of character development, got to know the characters, and a lot of puzzles. And I'm personally there's always been an ongoing joke. Although I've done a lot of one-shots with you guys, this is my first time doing campaign. There's always been a joke about how we are awesome, Playotic is awesome in fights, but they can't figure out puzzles, especially doors. And I'm glad I didn't have to experience any of that. We solved the puzzles without any real issues.
Yeah, that's true. Y'all were very intelligent players.
My favorite part of the entire campaign was, I think, the number one for me. It was anytime that I got to role play negotiations. I love that. But the highlight one for me was in the Forest of the Fang and talking to their E2, the leader of the Fang, and that negotiations, because there was a lot of back and forth and having to improvise and deal with new information on the fly, oh shit, the guy we came here with betrayed them supposedly, and well fuck, they want him to go and now they want him to stay as collateral, and fuck, that was I like that.
Oh really? Wow.
And that was a really brilliant play on Dylan Safair's part. Great for role play, and of course, just doing so well in it too.
That was
the two things that I made Safaris want to do was I wanted her to be good with RP, especially negotiations and diplomacy, and then her magic was all supposed to be temperature themed, so hot and cold. She was actually blessed by a phoenix, so she had phoenix powers.
I wanted to put more limelight onto Safaris's strengths, if I could have, particularly with that entire scene with E2 was basically for you. Tons of rogue stuff I felt like for Juming. So many stealth and sleight of hand stuff. And Jackie's kind of a jack of all trades, no pun intended. Jackie of all trades. So Jackie was also very smart and probably the best people person. Just even though Safaris' stats say otherwise, you were pretty apprehensive towards most people. But Jackie was like, "I'll take care of this," pretty much at every corner. Really, really a great, strong group. And it's been a pleasure working with you guys. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. I won't be streaming for a while. Dylan or I don't want to speak for Dylan, but it's been fucking awesome. Between Fateful Encounters starting us off and Playotic being the best thing to hit Twitch in a long time, at least for me. I'll be hanging around in Discord. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be on the podcast with Mick, but otherwise, thanks.
I will not be on the podcast, but I will be in the Discord.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll still be on the Discord, and I'll still be moderating at least once or twice a week. Still will be hanging out, be a big supporter, and I'll continue to do my own thing as well.
Yep. And we have maybe something in the works right now. I don't want to give anything away because it's not mine to give away, but keep, join the Discord if you haven't. Stay updated on stuff in there.
There's a Discord.
Yes, there is a Discord.
Okay.
Oh my god.
If I wanted to join this Discord, how would I do that?
So we have a link below in our About section or 0077. It should post a thing.
Am I just typing it wrong? I'm typing it wrong, aren't I? I guess it's like social, right?
Well, if the link will work, but I mean, I can navigate to the About section below. And there's a link right there. Perfect.
Yeah, there's a link in the chat right now.
I join because I like quality content and I like fun things like trivia nights and movie nights. That sounds like an awesome place to hang out.
Yeah, lots of changes being done to the Discord. Lots of really cool things. I'm not super active in the admin stuff anymore, but I saw a lot of really cool stuff being flown around. So definitely stay tuned. I'm going to be there. I'll be in chat every stream, I promise. And I'm excited for things to come. So we're going to raid Mr. Koopla tonight. Let's just go in with a Playotic raid, saying finale, or whatever your favorite line from tonight, or any other game that we've been through. Playotic finale.
Yeah, we got that.
Playotic final.
All right, guys. Koopla, I don't know who you are, but here's a raid. I salute you. The stream has brought me nothing but joy. Thank you for everything. Aw, thank you.
Aw, thank you. Aww. True potato man, Spud Bud.
So long.
Bye, beautiful time.